welcome back to World of Tanks with me, Centurion. And it's been quite a long time since I've played this game, about 2 months. I've taken a break because I just could not handle the amount of idiots that play this game because it is free to play. It is just ridiculous, but it's a free to play game, and you have that like wherever you go with any free to play game, so I just had to wait it out, or at least that's what I thought would be the best plan of attack, because I just could not get any good game in anything. Like, I would play like low tier, I'd play high tier, it just didn't change anything. I'd play mid tiers, nothing helped, so I just took a break and I didn't even play this game at all until recently. I was over at a friend's house and he had it, so I downloaded the latest update, which finally they put in the KV2, the King of Derp, and well, the late King of Derp, and then the Panzer 1C and the German Scout Line, as well as Russian artillery. But they have the Panzer 1C, which is in a later clip. That thing goes like so fast, it's incredible. And it has a friggin' machine gun as its gun. Like, this is the Tiger, by the way. I rebought this finally. There's a new tutorial out, and if you complete the new tutorial, it'll give you some credits and free XP, and then it'll give you extra gold, 250 gold. So I used that to demount my equipment off my looks, so I could buy the Tiger back. So I did that. I had no idea I could do that until a couple days ago. But it worked, and I have it back, and the point is, this gun takes like 10 seconds to reload, if that. The Panzer 1C's gun takes like 8 seconds to reload, and it has like a friggin' like 50 round clip, so like you're buzzing around the battlefield at like 70 kilometers an hour, just spraying everything. It is absolutely ridiculous. And I am not as hot as I used to be in this game, but I'm getting back in the groove of things. I haven't been doing very well lately, but these are the few games that I did get in that were fairly decent and interesting to watch. It seems like, I know they took off the engines off the German tanks, like the German heavy tanks from the Tiger up. So now this thing doesn't have the Maybach 234 anymore, it just has the 230. And I'm kind of disappointed by that, because, well, not really disappointed, but I'm kind of like upset about that, because as a German tanker, these machines are so heavy. If you do not have the Maybach 234 on your German tank, like the Tiger or Tiger 2, good luck trying to turn that thing or get that thing up to speed, because this thing used to be able to go like 40 kilometers an hour downhill. Now it only reaches about 35. I guess they nerfed the speed as well, but I don't know. But I bought the Tiger back. I wanted the Tiger because it just looks amazing, and then I wanted a tank that I could use the 88 mil on, and that's why I got the Tiger. And it is fairly good. It's just there's a lot of T-29s out there. Like, the T-29 is probably the most like easy what is it called? Most easy overused. That's the word I'm looking for. It's the most overused tank in the game. I swear to God, I had a game where it was me, 4 other Tigers, not including me, so that's 5 Tigers, and then it was 6 T-29s, or no, it was 7, so we had 13 heavy tanks, and the last 2 were tank destroyers. And that's basically how the other team was too. Like, seriously, we need to do something to make the T-29 a little bit less popular, because T-29s, you know, they're cool, they're good tanks. I haven't driven one, but I've fought against them with like a Tiger, Tiger 2, that sort of thing. Tank destroyers, they're really good. It's just they're so ridiculously easy to use by like all the people Like the guys that come in, like no offense if you're watching this video and you like the M4 Shermans, but the guys that like the M4 Shermans and they're like they come into the game, they have no clue what's good and what's not good, and they go immediately for the tanks that they know, like the Tiger and the M4 Shermans and the Pershings and that sort of thing. But on their way to the Sherman, they talk to people about what tanks are good in the game, and then they find out the T-29's good, and then that leads to them getting a T-29 instead of like the Easy 2. Well, it would lead to them getting the Easy 2 if they got the Sherman at all, or the T-1 Heavy or the M6, which are good tanks. I'm just not too good at the M4A1 Sherman. Nor am I good at the M4E2, but I do want to get the Easy 8. I want to get a tier 6 tank. Preferably not British, because I already have 2 British tanks. I have the Tog and the Churchill. 2 best tanks. So, this is like my 3rd game in the Tiger that I've played at all since I sold it to get the King Tiger, the Tiger 2. And, this bit right here, we were just like, I was just so afraid that he was gonna one-shot me there, so I just sort of hid around the building and kept tracking him for the guys around the bottom end of the map to track, or to shoot him in the butt, or in the back of the face, whichever comes first. And this next clip is Cliff on Rain, and yeah. I did mean to say Cliff, Rain of course, I just said Rain, just Rain, that's it. This is the Panzer 1C, and as you can see there, the clip friggin' reloads like super fast. Like, it's amazing fast. And I'm only running 50% crew. Once I get to 100% crew, 75, it should start to shorten up a lot. So, I plan on running this tank a lot. I might switch the crews out with the looks, just because, why not? It's already at 100%. But I guess I have to keep retraining it, so maybe that's not the best idea. But anyway, as you can see, it goes pretty fast, which is a good thing, because if you stop in this tank, you're dead. And it actually has pretty good armor for how fast it goes. You can see a little bit later, I bounced some shots from an M2 light tank, an American tank, and I'm just going around here, and I don't know how I spotted that guy when I was around that rock, but I played this tank a lot on this map for some reason. It just keeps throwing me on this map. But whenever I go down here and there's a T1 E6 10, there I just get wrecked. Like, I get him down to low health, he's down to low health, and so there you see the bounces there. But it's just like, what? How is he like? I don't own a T1 E6 because I had a break, and unfortunately I missed my chance, or whatever it was. Maybe it was a gift, I don't even know, bro. But here's me going in for a run on this guy, the machine gun. This machine gun is absolutely amazing, and like this is the best thing to set this machine gun up. Like, you're up high, shooting down into the sides of thinly armored light tanks. Well, not really the M3 Stuart's thinly armored, but this side of it is mostly. I was gonna go in for the Ram there, but I don't want to give up my tactical advantage of being higher than the rest of them, so I just unload an entire clip into this Panzer 38T. Poor guy. And our guys, come on, kill him. There you go. T46 has a very good gun for this tier. Just don't take it into tier 5 games. That's when you're gonna have trouble. I was just using them to take out that. So like Panzer 1C at T46 and maybe something with a little bit more armor, like an M3 Stuart. That would be a good platoon for this sort of level. But here's me taking out a T82 in one clip. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. Of course, you lose a lot of penetration and a lot of damage with this gun when you use it. I think it only does like 8 damage per hit, and it doesn't even like deviate. It might do 7 damage, but that's very rarely. And I make up for the missed cliff dive, but I underestimated the weight of a BT2, and he probably thought he was going to get away from me there, but he was wrong. So I'm just emptying the clip because I have nothing else to shoot at, and at this point, it's pretty much the end of the game, because my team farms loser points for the rest of the game. They just sort of cap. Like, there's one tank left, and we know where he is. Why not just get him? He's up there somewhere. Or he's heading back to the base, because I go up here, and you'll see. But, I just wanted to get some things announced real quick. Today, when I release it, it'll be August 21st. And, I go back to school on August 25th, which is this next Monday. And, which means that I won't be able to post as many videos throughout the year anymore. Not that I have lately, but in the quantity that I have, I'll probably put one out like every couple of months or so, maybe. I'm kind of scared about this. I don't know. I don't want people to like think that I'm quitting YouTube. I'm not quitting YouTube. What you talking about? Quit spreading the rumors around. But you can see here at the top of the screen the losers farming the loser points when there's one tank to be killed. Of course, makes so much sense. And it's a Panzer 38T. They're fairly quick. You gotta give him some credit. I tried to make a scouting just to spot him, at least, so I knew where he was. But I guess he went down the other side of the map. He was like already at our base or whatnot. And they capped. So that's pretty much it, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. So set your watches.